See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
We're looking at 49 degrees outside our studios here in Avon for this beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. Here's a live shot off our back patio looking up into Beaver Creek. You can still see a little bit of snow on the bald spot and on the brink, which is that part of the Birds of Prey, the Golden Eagle races, where they host the Men's World Cup in the first weekend of December. That snow is still lingering around. Hey, thanks for tuning into our show this morning. I'm your host, Mark Sassy. I'll be in the studio. Ashley Prill will be live in Vail. We'll be checking in with her in just a moment. And then Eric Soonblad and his dog Minnie hiking around somewhere around Avon first thing this morning for his epic morning adventures. So we will be going back and forth between Eric and Ashley and myself over the course of the next 4 hours. 2 hours, actually. I want to tell you what's happening across the way here at Nottingham Lake tomorrow. Xterra returns to the valley once again, and tomorrow the races begin. Now, there is no more online registration for any of the racing, but you can register today between 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock, so basically on-site registration is open. So this race will serve as a qualifier for the World Championships. It's also a gold level Xterra Pan American Tour stop and a 100-point level Xterra American Tour Championship race. $15,000 prize purse will be up for grabs for the elite athletes, and then there's going to be 51 spots in the Xterra World Championship to be held in October, and that's going to be available for the amateurs. There's going to be a full-length Xterra Championship race, a shorter distance Xterra sprint race, as well as some trail runs, a 5K, a 10K, and a 19K trail run. And Paul Mitchell Styling Systems will be on site to be given haircuts in return for a $15 or more donation. And their donations go to Challenged Athletes Foundation. 100% of the donations go to the CAF. And that's going to be taking place at Nottingham for the swimming portion first thing tomorrow morning, and then some biking and running all around Eagle County and Avon and Beaver Creek over the course of the afternoon. So Ashley Prill's live up in Vail. We're going to take it up to her and find out what things are like in Vail Village this morning. Let's go over there.
Things are beautiful in Vail Village this morning, Mark. So Dylan and I are on the International Bridge right now. This is like the main point of sunshine in the village this early. And the reason we sought this out was because it is a little bit chilly first thing, but you know what, it's going to be heating up, and if you're looking for a great way to cap off your day, each and every Friday and Saturday we have our Friday afternoon club and our Saturday sundown series here in Vail. Now most of this takes place over in Lion's Head at the top of the Eagle Bond gondola there, so that's gondola number 19. And you'll find Bistro 14 at the top. That's our on-mountain dining restaurant there. And from 5 until 7, there's free live music, food and drink specials, and there's also going to be a special tournament going on today. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. But tonight, we'll have live music from Robbie Wicks, and then for tomorrow, it's Nick Steigert. So great opportunity to get out there, see some of the best views anywhere on Vail Mountain. And again, it's from 5 until 7 o'clock. Now, also tonight at the top of the Eagle Bond Gondola from 5:30 to 7, Bud Light will be having a bags tournament, as in cornhole. So you can get up there, register. It's totally for free, and you can, test your skills against your buddies right there at the top of the mountain, almost 11,000 feet above sea level. Now, also today on the show, like Mark was saying, I'll be here in Vail Village. I'm going to take you shopping this morning. We're going to Fjallraven. If you've never been there before, they have some of the coolest backpacks and some really great outdoor gear. We're also going to have some beautiful real estate to show you, compliments of Ty Stockton from Live Sotheby's International Realty. And then we'll also have Mike Dorr. He's one of the Xterra athletes that's here in town, and he's going to be out there competing tomorrow with some of the best athletes on the planet. We're going to take you on an epic morning adventure with Eric and Minnie, and right after this break, I'm going to give you a first look at your local weather forecast.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Coyote Cafe is a Beaver Creek staple for its vibrant atmosphere, killer Mexican cuisine, including our new taqueria menu, and inventive scratch-made cocktails, craft beers, and signature margaritas. Catch live music on the patio, snag great après specials, watch the game on our big screen, or join the Mug Club. And make the Yodi, as the locals like to call it, your next stop for lunch and dinner. Open 7 days a week.
The 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through 27th with nightly action featuring Freedom Riders, Mutton Bustin', and PRCA Pro Rodeo. Enjoy the new Family Fun Zone and Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Friday and Saturday, experience the high-octane performance art of Card Wars. Then stay late to kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Get your tickets online now for the 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Summer adventure begins in Beaver Creek. Hike, bike, jeep, climb, and discover the natural beauty of Beaver Creek Resort. Take in the alpine backdrop while jumping to new heights on the bungee trampoline and mining for treasures with gem panning. There's something for the whole family. Visit beavercreek.com/activities for more information.
They made the original hot. Used to shake up my hot flamings and mix them with Doritos. Talking about far back, we go way back. I don't care about that. I ain't sure my snacks.
The original. Now it's hot.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
You're looking at a live shot from the golf course there at Beaver Creek this morning. It's going to be a great day to get out and play some golf while you're here in the Vail Valley. There's just so much sunshine that we're expecting in the forecast today that you could really do a lot of different activities. Golfing, maybe go for a bike ride later, maybe get out for a hike, or just grab your cup of coffee coming on down here to Gore Creek. Standing along Gore Creek here at the International Bridge, we've seen a lot of people out and about with their dogs and doing, getting their coffee and kind of getting their morning started. But what a beautiful time that you have picked to be here with us. Now it is going to be pretty warm today. Our high is right here at the base of Vail Mountain. We'll be in the upper 80s today, so that's going to be pretty warm, that's for sure. Now we are expecting to see a lot of sunshine in the forecast. Overnight lows will be in the mid 50s, and our sunset won't be taking place until about 8:30 tonight. So again, you can really pack in a lot of great activities with that amount of sunshine. Now if you're going to be traveling to get over here to Vail Village today along the I-70 corridor, temperatures are going to be pretty warm. Again, in the 80s and the upper 80s for Vail and for Avon, 92 for Eagle, and down along the Front Range today, they again are expecting to see temperatures in the hundreds. So, aren't you so glad that you're here in the mountains with us? We're glad that you're here. We're definitely going to put that sunscreen on, at least an SPF 30 or above is what we recommend. And then as we go into the thick of our weekend, we are expecting to see some really good chances for afternoon moisture in the forecast once again. So that just means that you want to try to plan your activities earlier in the morning. So try to get those hikes or those bike rides, those rounds of golf in before lunch so that you don't end up having to sideline your plans because of some rain moving in. But a good idea to have a rain jacket with you all weekend long, so just keep that in mind. But a big thank you to GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts. And up next, we're going to check in with Eric and Minnie and find out how their morning is going.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Well, it's a gorgeous start
to our Friday morning here on what's going to be a fairly warm day. And little Minnie, the golden retriever, and I are just taking a second to take in these incredible views here on the top of the Avon Overlook Trail. And all morning I'm going to be showing off some of the various incredible views and aspects of the Avon Overlook Trail. But to kick things off here for Epic Morning, just thought I'd give you a little bit of directions in terms of where I am right now. This is a really easily accessible trailhead located on the north side of Avon, right off Nottingham Road, which is essentially the frontage road to I-70. And one of the reasons I love this trail is that it's great for letting your dog roam around and play and just get some good off-leash running, because it's a fairly enclosed trail system. They can't make it down onto a road. Now, it takes about a mile hike up and about 1,200 feet of elevation gain to get to the top of this trailhead. But access off of Nottingham Road right there, that's the main Vale exit. Just make your second right onto Buck Creek Road and then kind of come around the medical center and then head up Walking Mountain Science Lane. There's a science center at the base of this trailhead that has great information about a local flora and fauna. Also a mellow about half-mile trail network at the base of this. So if you want to go explore some wilderness without having to do elevation gain, that's a great place to hike around. Also hang out with a conservationist and learn more about our environment. And coming up next, we're going to be speaking with Ty Stockton from Live Sotheby's, showing off a gorgeous neighborhood in Vale.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vale Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Ty Stockton. We've been catching up. I haven't seen you in, I feel like it's been a year. It really feels like it's been a while. It's really nice to bump into you because we have a good time catching up.
It's fun being here.
We have a lot in common. We both have kids that are moving on.
And gray hair.
And gray. We've had the gray hair since we started doing these interviews many years ago. Yeah, yours looks pretty good. Mine looks a little bit better, but that's just the way it is. You can vote. If you want to vote who's got the better looking gray hair, feel free to.
Dude, vote. I have more salt, you have more pepper.
So Ty Stockton, he is with the Stockton Group, Live Sotheby's International Realty. You were telling me off camera, things are going great. Real estate is booming in your little world, huh?
It's going really great right now. You know, year over year, regardless of the ebbs and the flows, people fall in love with the Vale Valley every day, whether it's winter, fall, summer. Yeah. It's amazing, and I just love what I do, and I get to represent these amazing properties that we're going to talk about today. And as you know, summer is probably at an all-time high in terms of popularity. People have flat out discovered it. They love being here.
Very true.
I drove in this morning, 50 degrees. That Colorado crisp air that you get, you know, the rest of the country is stifling, and here we are just breathing in that fresh
dry and actually a little bit cold.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Hey,
summer.
Let's get into these properties because you have some great photographs, and I'm familiar with one of them, Ty, the one up in Creamery Ranch, which is to die for, up on the left side of Lake Creek, basically. If you're driving up Lake Creek, this place is this place is second to none in my world anyways. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so 460 Rolling Hills. This family moved out west from New Jersey, and they put a flag in the ground, built this custom home from the ground up. This is that home for maybe 3-4 generations of families. 9 bedrooms, 14,000 square feet.
And you can put them all in there at the same time. You could.
We get people that want that. I need a house big enough to have, 8 grandkids and my kids, and this is the house that does it. Outdoor space, big sweeping views of the Saguache Range. This is in the Lake Creek Valley in an area called Creamery Ranch, and this gentleman developed this area and handpicked this site. When I talk about expansive views and privacy, this is one of those homes, and it's timeless. You can see from the photos here, there's over 20-foot ceilings in this great room. So the scale and proportions of this house are so spot on. You just know it feels right when you walk in. You have these exposed timber beams, right? Big flowing spaces. And even though it's a larger home for a big family, it's very cozy too. It really doesn't feel that.
And it's over 14,000 square feet, but it's got, everything is kind of spaced off. There's a little bit of everything for everybody. You could roller skate down the hallways.
Yeah, main level master, big open floor plan, big game room downstairs. Walk out, you have water features around the property and big grass lawns. They've hosted weddings here, private parties, events. It's just, if you want to kind of, set up your place in Colorado and spend some time here, this is the house to do that. I mean, I can't even speak to it enough to just say it's like all day sunlight, just great feel.
Now, if you wanted to shift a little bit and be closer to Vail, Potato Patch, another one of those, just a little bit off the beaten path, but still very accessible to Vail Village. This is another amazing property.
Yes, 781 Potato Patch. What I love about this is that for a lot of people, they rush into town, they get to know Vail, they fall in love with it, and they think of Vail Village and that side. Well, this is on the north side, and it has sweeping south-facing views. So 781 Potato Patch is another one of those timeless homes. That's why I kind of brought these two together. If you want to be in town and have a little smaller version, this is great. Same idea. This family moved from Connecticut many years ago, built this house, and they created it for generations. Again, they had their family on, their kids and all on one side, and they had their primary side, but you can see you've got great views of Vail Mountain. Wow. You've got open space, a conservation easement right behind the house, so you have this protected
Fully
space.
Protected forever. It will
in
not be
Vail.
developed. Yeah, that's great.
Right?
Wow.
That's so hard in Vail,
Yeah.
and you have that. And here's the great room. They sit, when I go and visit with them, we sit in this room and you look at the Vail ski slopes and that south-facing sun-drenched area with all the aspens, quaking out there, and you just feel like, man, I've arrived. I'm here. I'm in Vail, and that big fireplace is happening. And this is for those a lot of times that you start in Vail Village with a condo, and you want to spend more time here, and you say, I want more privacy. Now we have more people coming out, and I need garages and
you start to collect. You start to
and
grow your family.
And I like to talk about Potato Patch, Mark, because a lot of people don't know about it.
Yeah.
But when you get up here and you see those views, you say, oh my gosh, I should have come here a lot sooner. I didn't know this place is amazing.
I love it, Ty. It's really good to see you.
Likewise.
As always.
Really fun.
We're going to create our own show, the Stockton and Sassy Show. What do you think of that, maybe?
I think it should be the Sassy and Stockton
Sassy
Show.
and
I'm going
Stockton
to give
Show.
you...
Either way, give Ty a
head
call if you
billing
want to
for
check out the properties. 471-2557?
471-2557, area code 970.
Area code 970.
Let's do it.
Hey, we'll be right back. We have a weather report coming up and more Good Morning Vail on this beautiful Friday. We'll be right back.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. A whole new side to water.
Oh man, standing next to Gore Creek this morning, it's so beautiful, and you can actually see into the water finally. It's starting to calm down a little bit. We're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine in our forecast today and highs in the 80s right here at the base of Vail Mountain, which means if the base of Vail Mountain is going to be in the 80s, you're going to find some pretty significant temperatures along the Front Range in the hundreds. So you picked a really good time to be here in the mountains with us. And our overnight lows tonight will be in the mid-50s, so it's going to be pretty pleasant to be outside and maybe have dinner on a patio somewhere tonight, or maybe, you know, enjoy that Friday afternoon club up at the top of Vail Mountain tonight. But another great option might be relaxing in the Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. They're open until 10 p.m. and they've been around for over 130 years. They started back in 1888, so there's a lot of history of relaxing and rejuvenating at the Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. Up next, we are going to find out what's happening with your road report. If you're going to be traveling over to Glenwood, Eric has more details.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Things are moving quite smoothly along the I-70 corridor this morning through our valley. I've got a great view of I-70 as it stretches from Edwards to Westvale, and traffic moving very smoothly right now. Now, the big incidences to watch out for as we proceed into the week are continued construction along I-70. You can see that fresh pavement that they've been paving. Now, that's every Sunday through Thursday evening. Expect lane closures, so we're clear for the weekend. And then further to the west of us, as I pan west in Edwards, they're still continuing that roundabout construction along Highway 6. If you ever want updates for that, check out cotrip.org, ecalert.org, or download that Colorado Road Trips app. It's really wonderful asset to have in your back pocket. Just pop open that app and see road conditions and things across the entirety of our state. All right, that's it for our road report this morning. We're going to take a short break and come back with an Xterra athlete live in the studio with Mark.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
The extraordinary is a promise only Beaver Creek can deliver. The extraordinary is filled with infinite ways to spend your time together, where thoughtful details create a place for you to truly belong. And one-of-a-kind experiences are shared together. Beaver Creek. Belong in the extraordinary.
Oh, baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly, sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Hey, welcome back to the show. So obviously Xterra taking place in Beaver Creek and also at Nottingham tomorrow. A big race, a big national, it's actually a world race. It happens in different places all around the country and the world. And Michael Dorr is an athlete. He's a local guy. He's lived here since 1995, is that right?
Yes.
Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
We were chatting off camera, and like I mean, you weren't an athlete growing up. I mean, you may have done some sports, but you kind of got into this Xterra thing later on in life, and it's a group of people that travel around. You probably see a lot of familiar faces, like a big family gathering every time, right?
Yeah, it's a very like tight-knit family. You can go to a race in Alabama or out in Utah, and you'll see a lot of the same faces, guys that are from other parts of the country. And there's a really big community here too, which is nice because a lot of us train together and we kind of go racing together and stuff. So like when we go out to Hawaii, if you qualify, there'll be like 5 or 6, and we'll get a condo out there together and hang out and have a good time for a week.
Josiah hang out with you guys?
Yeah, Josiah hangs out with us a little bit. I mean, he's got a little bit important fish to fry, but yeah.
So explain that to me then. So I'm just trying to picture this. Now, if you're an elite athlete, it's different than being an amateur athlete, correct?
Oh, yeah.
For things like this. So you can get, there's 51 spots for people to qualify for Hawaii at this particular event. Is that normal at all the events? There's a certain number of qualifying, because that's what you're doing basically. You're qualifying for Hawaii for the championships, along with the other parts of the race.
So yeah, so they have championship level events like gold races, and then they have like, I think it's silver races. You don't accumulate enough points. There's not as many spots available. So usually, depending on your age group, some of the bigger age groups get more spots.
Okay.
If you finish top 3 in your age group, you usually get a spot. You get a couple weeks to decide if you want to use it, and then it can roll down to you. I think in 14, I was offered a roll down spot, but I always said I wanted to qualify before I go. So,
right.
But if you go to a smaller race, sometimes there's only 1 spot per age group available, and you can accumulate points for the series too. So
and you need to have a certain amount of points also potentially to qualify? Or?
Yeah, you can accumulate, if you do enough races and you accumulate enough points, you can get a spot that way too.
But that means that you potentially have to travel around the country.
You do.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to find time within, because you have a normal job, like you live here and you.
Yeah.
And what is that you do?
So I'm a personal trainer over at the Weston Athletic Club, and then I also work at goat training down in Edwards. And
so just
it takes up a lot of time, especially in the summer.
Right, it does.
I have a lot of clients that are summer people, and so about 2 weeks ago I got really, really busy.
And then you also have to find time within that for you to get out and train.
Yeah, it can be tough. It was tough, really tough last year.
If you were to pick whether it's swimming, biking, or running, where would you fall short? Like, which one of those is the toughest one for you? Is there one?
Swimming for sure.
Really?
I've never been a good swimmer. I basically, when I first started Xterra, I wanted to do it because I just started mountain biking and I loved trail running. And I was like, well, I can do 2 of the 3. So if I just kind of teach myself how to swim, I mean, I could swim, but I just didn't know how to really swim. So I just started getting in the pool.
And Nottingham also does open swim now, right?
Open swims
nice. That's nice.
Thursday nights, I think it's $5 to drop in, and then they also have that swim lane by the beach. There's a little 50-meter swim lane over there.
That's important to have that, to be able to get in that water, to feel that cold temperature, and to be in that environment.
It's a lot different than swimming in a pool.
100%.
It's you can't see anything. You have nothing to grab onto. So it definitely helps if you struggle with swimming to get in that open water setting.
Good deal. Michael, good to see you.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in. Good luck this weekend.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, we have Weather with Ashley coming up next.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
A slight breeze in the air to start the day off, but that sunshine is quite bright and intense and just feels absolutely great. I started my hike today with a little thin rain jacket just to stay insulated while I was in the shade, but as soon as I got to the top, I had to shed that one and go with the nice moisture-wicking Helly Hansen t-shirt because it feels great out. Let's take a look at your temperature forecast for this Friday. Starting off 53 degrees at 8 a.m. at the base of Vail Village. Holy mercy, that is warm for 8 a.m. in Vail, getting as high as the upper 80s by the time we reach noon today. Again, very, very warm, but at least we're mid-July starting this summer warm weather, so we should only get about a month and a half of this warm condition. Low tonight at 55 degrees, sunset right around 8:35 p.m. If you're getting on one of our 4 primary I-70 corridor resorts, here's a look at your mid-mountain conditions. 70s Holy cow! Low to upper 70s across all 4 of our Vail Resorts mountains today. Vail, Beaver Creek, Keystone, and Breckenridge, extremely comfortable on these mountains. No real chance of afternoon showers today, but as we look ahead into our 5-day forecast, well, you can expect some afternoon showers. Thanks to Beaver Creek Resort Company for sponsoring this weather. Look at them right behind me. Gorgeous view of Beaver Creek. You're gonna come right back to me now. I'm gonna give you some information on the Eagle Valley Library District.
The book report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
All right, so Eagle Valley Library District has 3 primary libraries around our valley, and they're not just libraries for renting books. They've also got amazing activities for kids and adults, and a design studio with a 3D printer in it. But for this round of information, I want to focus on movies going on at the library. Every Friday in Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, starting between 1 and 2 p.m. It's 1 p.m. for Avon and Gypsum and 2 p.m. for Eagle. They show great family-friendly movies. This Friday, it's How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. This is an adorable animated gym. I certainly have a soft spot for animated movies, especially How to Train Your Dragon. I think they're really fun stories, and just the animation in them, really unique, really cool animation. I think they do a really unique take on what a dragon looks like. Like, their heads aren't quite scary and dragon-like. Their heads are just super unique. Movies coming up in the future. They're gonna have Mary Poppins Returns next week, The Lego Movie 2, August 2nd, and then A Dog's Way Home, August 9th. And the Avon Public Library, just located right by Nottingham Park, right to the left of that pavilion. And thanks to Eagle Valley Library District for sponsoring this book report. We got more Good Morning Vail coming right up after this break.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Beaver Creek's first and only family-owned restaurant, Coyote Cafe, has become a staple in the village over the last 30 years for its laid-back atmosphere, fresh Mexican cuisine, and delicious scratch-made cocktails. Fuel your days on the slopes with inventive tacos from our new taqueria menu, signature fajita dishes, tasty kids items, and more. Join us for lunch, dinner, and après specials. 7 days a week. Call ahead for reservations.
Join us for the Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts, July 20th and 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located outdoors along Main Street at Papke Park in downtown Aspen. The Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Welcome to the land of those who do. $50 states, 50 bottles. Collect them all to get $100.
You are looking to get outfitted for all of your outdoor adventures here in Colorado. This weekend is the perfect time to come on in, especially for some boots, some backpacking, and just some great product. Now, I'm here, Leslie, let's make sure I get this right. Fjallraven, is that how we say it?
Correct. Fjällräven is the good Swedish way to say it.
Okay, I like how you say it better, but I'm sure there's probably a lot of questions about how to actually say the name.
Every day we get asked, how do you say it?
So it comes from Sweden, and I mean, you can see the incredible products that you're going to find in this store. Now, this is something that I became familiar with when I lived in Boulder. The store was in my neighborhood, but this is the first time I've seen it in the mountains here in Colorado.
Yep, we just arrived here in Colorado in Vail about 5 weeks ago. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're the first store in the mountain towns of Colorado, and we're very excited to be here.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the products and the ideas behind the products, because I've just enjoyed how beautiful they are for years, but there's a lot more than just how pretty they are.
Yes, we are really known for being timeless, classic design, functionality, durability. That is what our brand is about, and sustainability being at the forefront of everything we do. Every thought, every design, everything that we do.
I think we can definitely all get behind that concept, right? And the backpacks, I think, are what people really know the brand for. Is they're very iconic, and you really see them a lot of places. They're very trendy right now.
Yes.
I mean,
they
for
are.
good reason.
Yes.
But there's more than just how great they look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Konkin has probably been our biggest seller. But we are really well known for our gear, for backpacking, hiking, and trekking. We have very technical backpacks which have absolutely fantastic functionality about them. And we have boots and shoes that will make you comfortable while you're hiking and trekking. So the package really goes together, and that is what our brand was based on. Our founder started in Sweden building his first backpack at the age of 14, and that is what the brand is built on.
Oh,
that's the heritage.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
And so let's say somebody is thinking, okay, well, I'd like to maybe upgrade my gear. I want to get the right backpack. Why would this weekend in particular be a good time to come into the store?
Well, we are having a boots and backpack promotion this weekend on Saturday. So if you come in the store this weekend, we will have our expert staff fit you to a backpack and show you all the wonderful features that our backpacks have. And you can also be fit for boots as well. So you have your boots and your backpack ready to head out into the mountains.
Oh, that sounds so nice, because there is such an importance to having the right fit on that backpack, especially if you're going out for a couple nights. You want to make sure you're not getting the chafing or anything like that.
Yep, our mission is to make you as comfortable as you can be outside and being in nature. That is our mission.
Right, I love that mission. And then really quickly, because we're running out of time, but there's you have this kind of wax setup over here with one of your jackets, and what's this all about?
So a lot of our jackets, pants are made of a G1000 fabric. We actually do water and wind repellency through waxing. It's the most natural, sustainable way to wind and waterproof fabric. You can actually just rub on the wax and heat it with a hair dryer or an iron. It melts into the fabric, and it makes your jacket or pants more durable and more wind and water repellent.
Wow.
And it's a very natural and sustainable way to do it. It's just beeswax and paraffin.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I had no idea. I've never heard about that. Well, listen, I'm learning new things. I'm sure you will too. And then you're going to look great when you come in and see Leslie. And so what are your hours?
Our hours are 10 to 6 every day.
Perfect. Well, stop on in, get fit with your backpack and your boots this weekend. And Leslie, thank you so much. This is such a great education.
Yeah,
and
you're welcome.
I love shopping here. Well, listen, we're going to take a look at your local weather forecast, and I have some things to do. Okay, I'm probably going to need one of these jackets and probably another backpack too.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with you.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
That is a great store. This is a great shot live from the base of River Run, the base of Durham Mountain, right in Keystone. A lot of great mountain biking up on that mountain. People come from all over the country to single track downhill mountain bike at Keystone, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit later for my Epic Weekend segment. Let's talk about your weather for the day. Around Eagle County, we have a little bit of a breeze out here in the back patio. There'll be a slight breeze today. Really no moisture in the forecast. Pretty clear skies all day long. Temperatures going to be warm around Eagle County once again. Pretty warm all around the country. There's not much happening around Colorado, as you can see by this national satellite shot. Colorado right there in the middle of the four corners, a few clouds to the north, but other than that, not much happening. Jet stream tracking towards the north, so it's going to be a clear, warm, dry day around Eagle County. For today, temperatures in Vail, 86, close to 90 degrees. It's going to be a warm one for Vail Village, and we're going to see clear skies all day long. Winds are going to be out of the west at about 10 to 15 miles per hour with plentiful sunshine. Tonight, clear skies once again. Our sun setting at about 8:31. We're going to have a slight breeze out of the south-southeast with our lows at about 55 degrees, so evening lows are going to be nice and mild also. Let's talk about our different resorts between Eagle and Summit County. We've got Vail and Beaver Creek right here in Eagle County. Mid-70s, upper 70s will be your temperatures. Mostly sunny skies for Breckenridge, 72 mid-mountain. For Keystone, 77 degrees mid-mountain. And sunny all around Colorado, all around Eagle County. It's going to be a nice one. That's a look at your weather brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Hey, we're taking a quick break, and then we have some epic morning with Eric, and I've got Jeff Evans from Christie Sports in the studio. We'll be right back.
Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Jeff Evans from Christie Sports coming in hot today. Did you just wake up or something? Did your daughter just roll you out of bed? Get up, Dad.
It's more like
What?
I had to take the dog out.
Chippy?
Chippy, the wonder dog.
You need to see this dog. I wish we had a photograph of this dog. It's a Chiweenie, right?
Yeah.
Chihuahua and...
Maybe next time I come in, I'll bring him with me. but he's a little aggressive sometimes.
What's going on with Christie Sports?
All right,
You guys got the renovation done at the Westvale shop, so bikes are in full swing over there?
Yep, bikes are in full swing, and we have some really good deals on bikes. So
you do, like right now already. We're in the heat of the summer, and that's
well. We have some bikes that were left over from last season.
Okay.
So if you're looking for a full suspension, bang. If you're looking for, we actually have some pretty cool road bikes, gravel bikes.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then here in Avon, we're doing the patio.
Central.
We're doing the patio.
Now,
thing.
I remember last year, I feel like it was last year, you had the lower part of the Avon store was like camping and tents and stuff. Is that not the case anymore? Now it's all patio or what?
Yeah, it's all patio. All that stuff is in Westvale.
All the camping, tenting?
Yeah, if you want, if you want dehydrated food for your camping trip.
Weren't you supposed to go camping last weekend and that didn't happen?
Yeah, my daughter, she changes her mind like that.
His daughter works with us on the TV show, Maddie. If you didn't know that, she also has 18 other jobs. But
yeah. So, anyways, maybe this weekend.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, so we have this tent, and I know we have a couple left in Westvale, but it's this giant dome that is just spectacular.
Really?
Yeah, I can. You might not be able to stand up.
But it's big. Lots of room to move around.
Yep. You might not be able to stand up, but I can stand up in it.
What brand is that one?
Big Agnes.
It is Big Agnes, not a steamboat.
Yeah. Yep. So, Big Agnes is one of our partners. But Trek, like for bicycles, you're looking for.
You got the e-bikes going out of the Westvale store again? You doing some of those e-bikes?
Yeah. We have e-bikes in the Vale shop as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So, Vale at the end of Bridge Street, it's like crazy fashionable
style.
So
let's clarify this. So the Beaver Creek store, not open during the summertime.
Nope.
Avon store, all patio and grilling, right?
Correct.
Okay, the Westvale store, camping tents, dehydrated foods, and bike central. And then the Vale store right next to the base of Gandhi 1, right in that area, is obviously a little bit of everything else, but clothing, majority of clothing and style for the guys and the ladies.
And dude, I don't mean to call you out on this, but
gosh.
Your socks don't match.
I know. Why you gotta do that?
So you need.
I'm gonna hide my socks. Turning red here. That's good. Good stuff.
You need to go to the Vale store
and get some socks. Go to the Vale store to get some socks, everybody. Or just stop by any of the Christie Sports while you're here. They've got a little bit of everything for every adventure you need, and then some, right?
Yeah. If you want that deep seating, so you can just slouch back.
You got that. You have those gravity chairs. La Fuma?
Oh,
those gravity, anti-gravity, zero gravity chairs.
Those chairs are the absolute best.
Go check them out, honestly. Go to all the stores, Jeff. Good to see you, buddy. Be safe out there if you're going road biking. You road bikes a lot, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, we have more coming up on the show. Look at that weather. No more with Jeff Evans today. He made fun of my socks. We'll be right back.
It's time to elevate your summer at the ultimate family playground. Epic Discovery. With adventure courses, breathtaking views, interactive hiking trails, zip lines, and more. This summer, for every adult gondola ticket you buy, a kid gets to ride the gondola absolutely free. It promises to be a summer like no other. To learn more, visit Vail.com.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvale.com.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Little Minnie is in supreme chill mode on the trail today, just kind of laying down, enjoying the breeze and surveying her kingdom of Avon on a gorgeous Friday morning. Starting off around 53 degrees at the base of Vail at 8 a.m. So of course a little warmer here in Avon, getting as high as 86 degrees today. Woo! That is some warm conditions for 8,000 feet of elevation. This evening, overnight lows around 55 degrees. Interesting that it's cooler this morning than it will be this evening. And as we pan our view out, looking at the I-70 corridor as a whole, well, the concrete jungle of the Front Range is at 100 degrees today. I recommend exploring an alpine jungle and cooling off a little bit. We're in the lower 80s for Avon and Vail, and then 92 degrees for Eagle. And we're going to take a short break and then start our epic morning adventures with a Tour Day Epic.
Well, we want to make sure you have the most epic weekend possible. And with the temperatures that we've been seeing across the state, and specifically with Denver being in the hundreds yesterday and also going to be in the hundreds today, you definitely want to beat that heat by going over to Breckenridge. It's one of our sister resorts, it's part of the Vail Resorts family. And with the base of the mountain, the base where the town is at 9,600 feet, that means the temperatures are going to be much cooler over there, especially compared to Denver, with the average temperatures being in the 70s. But Breckenridge is the perfect summer mountain retreat. You can check out the Gold Runner coaster, go to 25 miles an hour up there. You can also quite literally cool off in the giant pile of snow located at the base of Peak 8. They also, of course, have biking, they have hiking, they have 4x4 tours. With their biking tours, they'll take you up, and you can take the bike up the mountain and then enjoy some amazing views and wildflowers while learning about some of the local history and geology and biology and wildlife and conservation. And they also have just some really incredible terrain that allows you to take pictures with your family and enjoy just a great mountain getaway. And actually, that's exactly what my plan is going to be this weekend. So you should come on over and join me. And also located in Summit County is Keystone Resort. So let's send things back to Mark Sassy, and he's got some great details about biking over there.
That's right. Good, looks good out there, Ash. Hey, let's talk about Keystone now, the other sister resort in Summit County. Keystone, known for the mountain biking in the summertime. They've got over 34 trails, all lift accessible for single track downhill mountain biking. People come from all over the country to mountain bike here in Colorado, and Keystone is definitely one of those stops, one of those resorts that's on their bucket list to go and do some mountain biking. Over 2,000 feet of vertical drop available. They also offer the Bike Academy, the Keystone Bike Academy, catering to riders of all levels, and beginner and intermediate clinics, private lessons, and downhill guides. If you want to go out with a downhill guide to learn the trails a little bit more, because it's not just a matter of a handful of trails. Once again, 34 trails. There's a lot of terrain on Keystone Mountain for mountain biking. And keep this in mind now, we had a lot of snow in the springtime throughout the entire winter. So it took them time to get most of their terrain open. They are not 100% open yet because of that snowpack still in some areas up on top of the mountain at the higher elevations. But there is enough terrain to go out there and make a day of it and go have a blast with your friends and your family. Go to Keystone's website for more information. But we're going to take it to Eric next. He's back live. We're going to check in with him and get some information, epic information about what's happening at Beaver Creek next.
Thanks a lot, Mark. You know, I think we should have switched topics. Mountain biking is a little bit more my thing. Great mountain biking at Keystone, super rugged. But if you want a little bit more of a chill and relaxed experience, you're going to want to check out the Beaver Creek Wine Excursions. Beaver Creek, the mountain just behind me there in the distance. And they've got a great restaurant known as Beano's Cabin. It's sort of in this low-lying valley surrounded by wildflowers. It's got their own beehive to make their own honey. They've got an herb garden, but it's not just about Beano's Cabin and the experience, it's about how you get there. So they offer both 4x4 excursions as well as horseback riding or guided hiking to get you to Beano's Cabin. At the end of it all, you get an amazing wine and cheese and après hors d'oeuvres tasting experience. It's the Wine Excursions. You want to check that out at the Beaver Creek Mountain Adventure Center. It's just located at the base of Beaver Creek. Starbucks is the good indicator that you have found the Mountain Adventure Center. It's just to the left of Starbucks at the base of Beaver Creek. And great things on that. If you want delicious wine and food pairings, you're going to want to check out that excursion at the Mountain Adventure Center at Beaver Creek. And now we're going to give you a little break and then a look at your local weather forecast.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
Introducing a boost to your workout water. Electrolytes meet vitamins B, C, and E. With no artificial sweeteners, this is the new Propel Vitamin Boost.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Oh, it's a funny day here. It feels like a Friday for sure. Our weather today around Eagle County is going to be nice. Summit County is going to be nice, whether you're going for a bike ride. Definitely a good day to play some golf. You can actually get into the river now a little bit easier and do a little fly fishing if you want to go explore that. Plenty of opportunities for outdoor activities. Here's a look at your weather for the day. For Vail, plentiful sunshine. It's going to be a nice day for us around Eagle County. Expect to see lots of sunshine. Temperatures upper 80s, and as of now, there is not a spot of rain in the forecast, not even a passing shower. Plentiful sunshine all day long. Clear skies tonight, maybe some early tomorrow morning clouds rolling through, not bringing any moisture with it though. sun setting at about 8:31 in the evening time. And we have a south-southeast wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so a slight breeze this evening. For Vail, we'll see temperatures mid-mountain 74. For Beaver Creek, mid-mountain 75. A little cooler, Breckenridge, 72 degrees mid-mountain, 77 for Keystone mid-mountain. And then let's just take a look at that 5-day real fast. I want to share that with you. We have a pretty good percentage of afternoon showers, Saturday all the way through Wednesday, afternoon thunderstorms. Chances are temperatures pretty similar to today, upper 70s, low to mid 80s, all the way through the middle of next week. So that's your weather for the day, and it's going to be similar to this all the way through the middle of next week, but maybe a few showers coming your way. It's time now for the second hour of your Friday edition of Good Morning Vail.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Friday, July 19th, 2019. Gorgeous Friday to start things off. We've been having a blast here on Good Morning Vail so far. Little Minnie, the Golden Retriever, and myself, Eric Sundblad, are two of your hosts for the day on an epic morning adventure. We've got Mark Sassy live in our Avon studio and Ashley Pearl on a shopping excursion around Vail Village and Lions Head Vail. And it's a great weekend to be here in the Vail Valley. Minnie is feeling a little lazy on this Friday. Maybe, though, she's just resting up for the triathlon that will be taking place in Avon and Beaver Creek this weekend. It's the Xterra World Championship. So it all starts at Lake Nottingham. Off there in the distance, there's a 1 kilometer swim around Lake Nottingham. Then they get on their mountain bikes and they head up to the base of Beaver Creek, which is that mountain, and bike around some more, and then go on a trail run, a 5K trail run. And registration still open for the various events as part of the Xterra Beaver Creek World Championships. You can't do it online anymore. You're going to have to do it in person. So you're going to want to head to Nottingham or the base of Beaver Creek, where you're going to have tents set up to do registration. If you don't want to do all three of the activities, they do just have trail run sprints. They've got some great family-focused activities where they get kind of little kid trail run sprints, and then the kids get ice cream when they're all done with it. So that should be a blast for the little ones if you want to get them kind of used to doing some fun mountain activities. And Mark, live in the studio, you know what would be a great way to get your family introduced to doing some fun activities?
Hey, let's talk. Look at how beautiful it is out there. Got it spectacular around Eagle County today. It's a good time to be here in the mountains. Obviously, we love the snow. We had a lot of snow this wintertime. There's still snow up on top of Beaver Creek on the Bald Spot and also on the Brink, which is part of the Men's World Cup ski races that happened the first week of December. That snow still hanging out up there. It's pretty amazing. It's going to be a nice time to go for a hike. If you want to go on a guided tour, go on a guided hike through Beaver Creek. Now, they offer guided hikes 7 days a week out of the hiking center, which is located kind of on the Starbucks level, the second level up the escalators in Beaver Creek. You can engage the senses from body and mind, also the palate, because some of these hiking experiences provide food and wine. Signature group hikes, private hikes designed to showcase Beaver Creek Mountain and its surroundings. Guided hikes which offer all ability levels something to learn. Now, if that's not quite your deal and you'd rather just sit around with a group of people and eat a lot of food and have fun, well, Beaver Creek last year introduced Zusammen. Now, Zusammen once again has returned to Beaver Creek. They're going to have 3 Zusammen events over the course of the remainder of the summer. And the first one is coming up on Saturday, July the 27th. Now, the way that it works, they have communal tables all around the village, all around the ice rink, and you can select food from any of the participating restaurants, and it all becomes delivered to your table. So I could be at a table eating food from one of the restaurants, and then my camera guy James could be eating food from one of the other restaurants. Everybody gets to sit around and try lots of food, live music. This event goes on from 4 to 8 at the ice rink. This first event for Zusammen, Saturday, July the 27th, we've got Stephen Kellogg in the Southwest Northeast. They're going to be performing. And then there's 2 more events coming up over the course of the summertime, one on Saturday, August the 17th, and another one on Saturday, September the 14th, both from 4 to 8. You can go to Beaver Creek's website for more information. Hey, we have another great hour coming up. We're going to introduce you to Kalei. She is the renowned announcer, the MC of sorts for Xterra. She's in the studio. I think she's in there right now standing by. So we're going to go chat with her and find out all about Xterra and how she got involved with this. Also, we're going to find Ashley in Vail. She's going to be stopping by Annie's of Vail and also Vail Boot and Shoe, talking to Ellie Hansen. And we're also going to introduce you to the Two Extreme Foundation and their founder, John Davis. We'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing.
The 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through 27th with nightly action featuring Freedom Riders, Mutton Bustin', and PRCA Pro Rodeo. Enjoy the new Family Fun Zone and Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Friday and Saturday, experience the high-octane performance art of Carve Wars. Then stay late to kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Get your tickets online now for the 80th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in West Vail, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola 1. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
In a world where thousands of rubber ducks must fight to survive, only one is strong enough to make it through the relentless gauntlet of Gore Creek. At the end awaits a finish so grand that it lives on in legend. It's the 2019 Vail Duck Race presented by Engel & Volkers. You could win $5,000 and be eligible to win $1 million while helping to support Vail Rotary Club. To buy your duck or for more information, log on to vailduckrace.com. The Ducks start their journey in Vail Village Sunday, September 1st.
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
Oh, what a glorious morning here in Vail Village. We're starting to see the village really come to life as people are making their way and getting their cups of coffee and grabbing their, just their dogs and their families, and they're out and about here in the village, and what a great time to do that. Now, temperatures are warming up significantly in the sunshine, and today we'll be seeing those highs here in Vail Village in the upper 80s, so it's going to be a warm one, that is for sure. Now, we'll also be seeing plenty of sunshine in the forecast today. So if you have a longer adventure plan, maybe you're going on a 4x4 tour on one of the mountains, or you're going for a longer bike ride, today's going to be a great day for that. Our sunset not until 8:30 tonight, and we'll be seeing our overnight lows also in the 50s. So it's just going to be a pretty warm day compared to what we've been seeing recently for our temperatures. Now, if you are going to be out and about on the mountain, those highs will be in the 70s, but that's if you're going up to the very top of the mountain. And then along the I-70 corridor, temperatures in the 80s for Vail and for Avon, 92 for Eagle, 100 degrees in Denver today. And as we make our way into our weekend, we'll be seeing a better chance of moisture on the way, specifically for tomorrow, and then tapering off a little bit on Sunday. But you're going to want to make sure you have a rain jacket with you and that you do plan your adventures earlier in the day, just because with a 40% chance of rain, that's pretty much, in my book, that's a guaranteed bring that rain jacket with me wherever I go, just to be on the safe side. But that's going to help to kind of cool things down a little bit, also keep things nice and green, keep that fire danger down. So we love to see that rain in the forecast. And a big thank you to Triumph Mountain Properties. If you're looking for the best place for your next family vacation to be, hosted, they have some of the most beautiful properties here in the Vail Valley. And if you contact them directly, you get the best deals. Up next, let's send things over to Eric and Minnie and find out how their epic adventure is going.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Well, all morning I've been giving you guys gorgeous views from the top of the Avon Overlook Trail, not to be confused with the Beaver Creek Overlook Trail. For some reason, Overlook is a popular trail name here in our valley. The Avon Overlook Trail, provided by Walking Mountains Science Center, located on the north side of Avon, right off Nottingham Road, and I kind of gained some more elevation and stepped back to give you a better view of where this is located. Now you can see the Buck Creek Medical Plaza, that red building off in the distance, and then Walking Mountain Science Center. Here's their campus just below me. And they don't just offer free nature walks at 2 p.m., also nature walks at the top of the Eagle Bond gondola, but they also offer our valley a great sustainability resource. Now they just opened this brand new building on their campus. It's that brown one with those 2 big black solar panels on it. That's their new Sustainability Center. What Walking Mountain Science Center provides us, if you give them a call, they'll actually come out to your house or apartment complex and do a sustainability audit and let you know if it would be a good cost benefit for you to add solar panels to your roofs, or what you could do to better insulate your windows, better insulate your home or apartment area, and then give you access to how to better implement more sustainable things in your life. If you're looking into electric vehicles, they've got great information there. If you're driving an electric vehicle looking for charging stations, they've actually got 4 of them located here in the parking lot at Walking Mountain Science Center. So there's a good life hack if you've got an electric vehicle and don't know where to get it charged. Here in the valley, that's all at the Walking Mountain Science Center. Thanks to Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for sponsoring this first chair. And now we're going to check in with Mark in the studio and meet the announcer of the Xterra World Championships.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Join us for the Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts, July 20th and 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located outdoors along Main Street at Papke Park in downtown Aspen. The Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Fox 2-3, can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3, out. Mark them tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Hey, welcome back to the show. All right, so Xterra here once again tomorrow, big day. You're going to see a lot of athletes coming to the Valley if they're not here already, trying to get adjusted and acclimated to this altitude. I've got the main announcer. I guess we call you the main announcer. Kale Vaivai Ole is here.
Hello,
and I got your
welcome.
name right.
You got it right. You
I
got it right. Yes.
That's how the Hawaiians pronounce your last name.
Yes.
Vaivai Ole. Most people do, and you're okay with that too.
I'm okay with that
Thanks
too.
for being here.
Thank you so much.
It's fun
Thanks
to
for
catch
having
up
me.
with you. I was reading your bio yesterday, and you kind of just fell into this whole announcing gig. It really wasn't a direction that you ever saw yourself going down.
No, not
tell
at
us
all.
kind of a little background on that, if you can.
Living in Hawaii, we're busy 24/7, and a lot of my friends are race directors, and I used to go volunteer with them. One day, the announcer didn't show up, and they threw the mic in my hand. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I guess I did a good enough job that I had 5 or 6 races that year, excuse me, while working full time.
And this was 15 years ago? How long
Probably
ago was
20,
it? No kidding.
25 years ago.
Wow.
I've been with Xterra. This is either my 15th or 16th year, I believe.
And your role now, obviously you travel with Xterra, you do a lot of announcing for the races around the United States, but this is also your job now. You're an announcer by trade, right?
Sure is.
Not
This is my
just
main
with
gig.
Xterra, but with other races around the country and around the world.
Yeah, and I love it. I never imagined in a million years that this is kind of what I'd be doing, to be honest.
Isn't it wild?
And you read my little bit of my bio in speech class in high school. I actually kind of quit because I didn't like public speaking. And it's one of those things, I was telling you Godsmack, and here you go. Oh, you're afraid to speak in public? Well, here you go. Look at what you're going to do. And here I am, and I love every minute of it. I love it.
And you're not like reporting on hard news in the middle of the city. You are
I get to report
traveling
fun
to
stuff.
beautiful places, and you get to chat and inspire and
Yes.
be inspired by these top shelf, world class athletes.
I love it.
At these amazing places. Beaver Creek is, you had told me off camera also, it's one of the favorite stops on, I guess you call it the tour of sorts, right?
It is. It's a Pan American tour. This is one of the many stops, but to me, it's really beautiful. I love the smallness of the town, the really small town feel. I love the Nottingham Lake. Everybody here is just happy and fun, and it's a hardcore race because we are at altitude, and it's probably one of the highest races in the Pan American Tour, or any of our championship races that we do. We're starting out at Nottingham Lake at 7,400 feet, and they only go up to there. I think we're reaching just under 10,000, maybe about 9,500 feet on the bike ride.
So you're at higher elevation from the get-go to begin with. And you said it scares a lot of some of the racers, not scare them, but they're like, you know what, I'm going to pass on that one. But then you also said it brings out the real hardcore athletes.
It's a big challenge for a lot of them, and they want to come and take that on. And there's a lot of good athletes, not just amateurs, or maybe not just pros, but amateurs as well. So it's really huge. They all come in together, and they like that challenge because there are good athletes. It brings other athletes here to want to take that on.
I had no idea. When I spoke with Michael Dorr a little bit ago, he's an athlete, he lives here. He said, it's like a traveling family of friends.
It is.
I had no idea that it was that deeply rooted. I didn't. And I think that's
I'm glad he said that, and you mentioned something, because it is. We are all an Xterra family. No matter which venue that we go to me, it's like a family reunion all over again.
How neat.
So it's really neat to see the hardcore athletes and even the amateur athletes go at it. But really, before, during, and after, when it's all said and done, we're all laughing together. We all go out to the after parties together. It's just lots of smiles. So every time we come to these events, for me, it's like a homecoming.
When are you on the mic? When do you start? Tomorrow morning? At the pool? At the river? At the lake?
We're starting at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
2 o'clock to 8 o'clock is the expo for tomorrow. So registration, sign up, lots of fun things, lots of fun events all weekend long for the kids. It's just a family fun event. But tomorrow we have, we've got all of our vendors that are showing up. I heard you talk about registration. Registration's there. We open at bright and early Saturday morning for the races at Nottingham Lake. And then Sunday early morning we have trail runs, 5K, 10K, and a 19K. And again, everything's free. It's open except for the races. The adult races obviously have to pay. But all the kids races, the movies, the yoga, all the festivities we're going to have, fun, free.
Love it.
It's so much fun.
Good to meet you.
You too.
Enjoy
Thanks so
Beaver
much.
Creek once
Yeah,
again.
thank you so much.
All right, you got to swing by and check out this lady right here announcing, talking, doing her thing, and just having a blast, communicating with all of her friends. The big family of Xterra taking over Beaver Creek and Avon all weekend long. We have weather coming up next.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Woo! Quite a warm, comfortable morning here early on the Avon Overlook Trail. And let's take a look at your mid-mountain forecast for your 4 primary I-70 corridor resorts if you're going to be getting out and playing on Vail and Beaver Creek. You can expect temperatures to be fluttering between 74 to 75 degrees for those 2 mountains. That's mid-mountain. Mid-mountain in the mid-70s. Holy mercy, summer certainly is upon us. 72 in Breckenridge if you're in Summit County, and then 77 if you're in Keystone, also in Summit County. Now looking ahead to the next 5 days, well, the good news is that this heat wave is kind of going to drop off a little bit as afternoon showers return. Temperatures slowly decrease for a couple days, but then they perk. And thanks to Oakley for sponsoring this weather. Now we're going to find out a little bit more information about the Xterra World Championships.
For over 2 decades, Xterra has brought together some of the world's fittest, toughest, and craftiest endurance athletes for a series of off-road triathlons. Races that combine open water swimming, mountain biking, and trail running, and demand skill and tenacity, guile and grit. More than a sport, Xterra is a lifestyle, requiring total commitment from the bold and ambitious warriors who want to test themselves against the elements, the terrain, the conditions, and each other, in some of the most spectacular natural settings in all of athletics. In this, the 24th season of Xterra Racing, the sport's appeal continues to grow. And as more and more professional athletes are drawn to its unique challenges, the stakes are higher, and the victories harder to come by. But it's more than just elite triathletes who live and breathe Xterra. For the thousands of age group competitors, training can become a personal mission. And reaching an Xterra finish line represents a major life accomplishment. This series will bring you the stories, the motivations, the frustrations, and the triumphs of the 2019 Xterra World Tour.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Oh, you are stepping inside Annie's. This is your headquarters for all things summer dining and hosting and getting hostess gifts and also just treating yourself a little bit on a beautiful summer day. And I'm here with Linda Nielsen to find out more about it. Good morning.
Good morning, and we can't forget about weddings.
Oh my gosh, right? It is full on wedding season. I've already had one this summer, and you have the best gifts. They're so thoughtful and they're so unique too.
Absolutely. And what I want to kind of talk about today is how to take your tablescape and turn it from the extraordinary, the everyday into the extraordinary.
Yes, I love that.
I mean, look how beautiful these are. We talked about the aqua ones last week, but I think if you do various shades of the same kind of color palette, it just brings your table into a new dimension.
It completely does. And what I love so much about Annie's is that you have these plates and the silverware and all these things that, you know, they can seem like they're a basic color palette, but the details make them absolutely beautiful. And then when you combine it with the different textures and then you add the color, it's just wow.
I agree. And look at all of these wonderful knives that we just got in from France. I mean, what a great gift.
Yes.
What a great way to decorate your table. I mean, you can use a steak knife for everybody.
Right.
Different person gets a different color.
Yeah.
And how fun is that?
I think that what's so cool about this is that it's something where, I mean, you give a gift like that to someone and they're going to be able to use it in so many different ways and so many different experiences. And it's something that's going to last a long time too, because with Annie's, you guys really, really value quality.
That's absolutely right. From our upscale wood bowls, I mean, look at how great
those are
these
gorgeous.
are. They're all recycled and just a fabulous way to serve a salad.
Right. Well, and then, I mean, they can serve as decorations too when you're not using them
But
for.
what
Wow.
a great way to say, you know, you're important to me when you have a house guest.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine being invited to a dinner party and showing up with something like that, maybe bring your side dish over and something like that, and then being able to leave it and say, you know what, this is my gift to you? You'd be invited
Absolutely.
back. You'd definitely be invited back.
Absolutely. And we also have wonderful pillows. We just
Yes.
received some new pillows. But we also can't forget about our wonderful little smokers, our
Yes.
arches, our pyramids, that are amazing gifts and collectibles for any time of the year.
They really are. This is something that I think is just, it really brings out that feeling of being in the mountains. And so if you want to take that home with you and feel like, you know, you have a little piece of the mountains with you, that's a great way to go. And then, of course, they make your home smell wonderful, too.
Absolutely. Yes, and that brings us to, we can't forget about all of the bath and body products that we have.
If you just need to walk into Annie's and you're going to know exactly what I imagine heaven to smell like. It is amazing. The different fragrances that you have that mix together. It's just, oh my gosh, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, Annie's is really conveniently located right here in Vail Village, but just steps away from one of our favorite shoe stores.
Absolutely. We're right next to Vail Boot and Shoe, just west of the Solaris, and we're open daily 10 to 6 and on the weekends 10 to 7.
Okay, so you can stop on in, maybe go grab dinner, and then come get yourself a dessert of some brand new table settings or some gorgeous knives, or my goodness, they have so many great little accessories that can just bring your home to life. So stop on into Annie's, do some shopping, and just treat yourself a little bit today. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. It's a great day to maybe have a little outdoor dinner party.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
Oh, it's a great day for a dinner party. It's also a great day to show up right here, the Glenwood Caverns and Adventure Park, located on top of the mountain in Glenwood Springs. They've got some amazing rides for all members of the family. They've got the little roller coaster, the zip line, and some great food, and it's a fun atmosphere. And to get there, you have to ride a gondola from the base right there in front of the Roaring Fork River that takes you up the mountain, actually the Colorado River. So you need to check that out. Here's your 5-day forecast for your Glenwood Caverns sponsored weather. All the way through the weekend, through the middle of next week, slight chance of maybe a pop-up isolated thunderstorm or shower. Keep in mind a lot of these storms evaporate before they even touch down. Pack a light rain jacket along with sunscreen. We're going to have nice weather all the way through the weekend. Temperatures upper 70s, low to mid 80s. Evening lows holding in the low to mid 50s. It's going to be a nice weekend to be around the Vail Valley once again. There's not a bad time to be here, believe it or not. Let's take a look at that I-70 drive. Warm in Denver today. Temperatures along the front range are going to be about 100 degrees. So triple digits down in Denver. For Vail, 85, for Avon, 87, and for Eagle, 92. But there's your 5-day forecast, and once again, it looks really good. We're going to go back to Vail. Ashley's standing by with Miss Linda once again, who stepped right next door. They're inside Vail Boot and Shoe after the break.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
There can be a lot of confusion as to how to make your home more sustainable and more energy efficient. And that's why Holy Cross Energy is the #1 place to contact to find out if your home is energy efficient. And Brian, tell us a bit more about your auditing program.
That's absolutely right. The first thing you want to do, like you go to the doctor and get a physical exam, is to get this energy audit for your home or for your workplace. Our auditors will come out free of charge, conduct a look around the facilities using standard methods, and probably come up with 4 or 5 things that you can do that are real easy ways of saving electricity and managing your input on the environment.
And not as complicated as, say, replacing insulation or windows, but there's some much more simple things that
There are some easy things, changing lighting, having a controllable thermostat. These will all be recommendations. And then you can go to our website and get rebates for the new equipment that you may need through our programs and services. So it's a double bang for the buck.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Brian, for coming on. Definitely check out Holy Cross Energy, get an audit to your house, and save some money.
Join us for the Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts, July 20th and 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located outdoors along Main Street at Papke Park in downtown Aspen. The Downtown Aspen Festival of the Arts. For details, visit artfestival.com.
With all of the incredible activities that take place here in Vail, you want to look your best while you are heading out to some live music or maybe just for a little cocktail hour. And here at Vail Boot and Shoe, we're going to make sure that that happens. And Linda, listen, when it comes to getting dressed up, you have the best selection. There's some beautiful options.
I mean, look at these great shoes.
Okay. I'm going to have to interrupt you right away because they're absolutely gorgeous here, but then you actually have them on today. And the minute I walked in and saw you, I was like, I love those. I love those.
You pair these with a skirt, a dress, but also a pair of jeans, and it adds just a little bit of pizzazz to whatever outfit that you're wearing.
Absolutely. And are they comfortable?
Very, very comfortable with that stacked heel. They're wonderful. And then we can't forget about little booties. I mean, how wonderful these would be to just wear to Bravo or just walking around Vail. I mean, look how pretty those are. But then extraordinary shoes from Italy that little peep toe. The leather is so supple. They just look amazing. And you can pair them with a hat. We've got handbags that are amazing from all over the world.
I love the craftsmanship that you're going to find on each one of these shoes and the accessories. There is just exceptional. And then you also have fun things that, that keep us looking glam even when we're just in our sneakers.
Right. I mean, look at these sneakers available in both of these colors. These have a zip, which is wonderful. You don't have to lace them. But look at this great little shoe. Right. And you can walk all over Vail in these and be so comfortable and look great. But we can't forget about, these are from Spain. And look at the sole on those. They are just all about looking good and feeling good.
Right, and you really take that into account with your shoes when it comes to, they're beautiful. They're also, right on trend, but then they're also going to be comfortable walking around in a mountain environment, and then you'll be able to easily take them home with you. But that's so important that you can actually look good and still, be able to move in them.
Exactly, and if you want Birkenstocks, but you want a little bit of fashion flair, these are really cute this year. Yes. And a little bit of the metallic copper goes a long way. And you look like you're just right in fashion.
Exactly. Now, something we've been talking about all morning is, the Xterra athletes are here. And there's a lot of people that are going to be, out on the trails and things. And maybe you're not going to be, doing a triathlon, but maybe you're going to be out doing a little bit of a hike. These are perfect.
These are fine for a short hike, but they're also great for the water. Yeah. Kayaking, just having a great time, walking around Vail. These Chacos are wonderful. They're designed with a podiatrist helping them, and they're so comfortable.
Yes, and they last a lifetime. I can definitely attest to that. And it's not just the ladies that you take care of.
Right. We have so many things for men. This is a water shoe from Chaco, and it's just great. Extraordinary for any use. You could walk the village in it and then get in your kayak.
Right, exactly. And really, no matter what adventure you might be up to, you can get set up here at Vail Boot and Shoe. And again, conveniently located right here in Vail Village. And then you also have a second location.
We do. We have a second location in Riverwalk in Edwards, and they're open daily 10 to 6. And in this location, we're open daily 10 to 9.
Okay, perfect. So just right next to Annie's and the Solaris, so easy to find. And, it doesn't matter what day it is, Linda, shoes always fit. So stop on in, get yourself set up, and make sure you're feeling great while you're here in Vail with us. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. And today, oh my goodness, today is a great day for some gorgeous sandals or maybe some wedges. So many options.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Gorgeous little wildflowers on top of the Avon Overlook Trail where I'm located. This guy's surrounded by white, and then when you peek inside of there, he's got some little purple strands and then the yellow pollen hairs that allows the bees to grab his pollen and they get fed and this flower gets spread around. These guys are really solitary. They just kind of grow solo while the others are clumped together. And if you can spot the golden retriever, give yourself a high five. Let's take a look at your forecast for this beautiful Friday, starting off at the base of Vail, around 53 degrees this morning. Couldn't ask for a better way to start the day. Amazing conditions right now for an early morning hike. It just feels perfect outside. I've really loved wandering around this morning. Getting as high as 86 degrees today though, so if you don't like the heat, maybe get your hikes in early or plan to stay on a little more of a shaded trail than the one I'm on, potentially the Grouse Creek Trail or just around Vail and Beaver Creek. There's some great shade on those trails. Overnight lows today around 55 degrees this evening. Sunset hanging out in the mid 830s, getting a little low though. We're losing a little bit of daylight as we progress through the summer. Now, if you are going to be on Vail, Beaver Creek, Keystone, or Breckenridge, let's give you a look at the mid-mountain conditions. Starting first here in Eagle County, both Vail and Beaver Creek right around 74 to 75 degrees mid-mountain. Very comfortable. Make sure you've got water with you because it is so warm. You'll get dehydrated quickly at our higher elevations. Moving over to Summit County now, Breckenridge at 72 and Keystone at 77 degrees. degrees. And now looking ahead to the next 5 days, what's the future weather have in store for us? Well, this weekend, we do expect some afternoon showers to move into our zone. So that should cool things down in the afternoon and into the evening hours, which I really appreciate, and Minnie, the golden retriever, loves. She gets a little overheated on these hot conditions. And later on in the week, when the temperatures do return to mid-80s, make sure you've got some water for your dog as well, because they do get very overheated. Even in these early morning conditions, Minnie's been very hot. Thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather. We're going to take a short break, come back. Mark's going to be in the studio with the 2 Extreme Foundation.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
We run right into these crises, and we do not leave until normalcy is restored. We'd been working for days on a site in a storm-devastated area. A family pulled up. It was a mom and her kids. Everything they had been washed away. The only thing that brought any kind of solace was the ability to hand her a device so she could call her family and let them know that she was okay.
There for you when it matters most. And now get a free Samsung Galaxy S10e when you buy one. That's Verizon.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Obviously, Xterra, a big event happening here in Beaver Creek and in Avon this weekend. And I've got John Davis. He is the founder and the president of 2 Extreme Foundation. Thanks for being here, John.
Absolutely.
For starters.
My
nice
pleasure.
To see you.
Thanks
nice
for having
to see
us.
you.
Thank you.
I checked out a lot of your information during my free time yesterday. We were supposed to have a phone conversation. We never went down that road. I did a lot of research on this 2 Extreme deal. You guys have some amazing things you're doing for those troubled teens, the boys that are struggling in one way or another, and your whole approach is to get them out of the office and
Correct.
get them outdoors and
Correct.
engage them in Mother Nature, and it's made a tremendous difference. So congrats to you.
Thank
Hats
you.
off. Tell us about 2 Extreme first. Tell us the kind of the background, where that came from.
So
with
2
you.
Extreme came back in 1998 because I really got tired of people telling me no. They told me that I can't get out of the office and take a kid to lunch, or I can't rock climb with a kid, or I can't travel with a young man because it would create kind of a dual relationship with them. So we have found that actually creating a one-on-one relationship with young men is where they actually thrive and they succeed because they've got a connection. And so what's happening is most of these young men that we work with are disconnected at home, disconnected culturally, disconnected with friend groups and even at school, and so they're acting up and acting out in some specific way. So by creating a relationship, it really gets them to center and slow down, but then we put them into environments where they have an experience. So for example, us connecting with Xterra is creating an experience of success for them by moving, and moving means a better life, which really ties into Xterra. Which is a better life is through our movement. So that
Right.
connected relationship encourages them to be better men.
Now, you told me also that, you know, a lot of these children, it's not necessarily something that they cause, that they can fix. It may have come from the background with their families, right?
Correct.
So Go ahead. So
yeah, just one of the things we're really struggling with societally right now is a major disconnect between parents and their children, and a lot of it is parents are really struggling to really know how to connect with this type of young man who has a struggle. They're above average intelligent, they are gifted, they are amazing, but there's a disconnect because they don't know where to connect. So by connecting with 2Xtreme and the events and the activities that we do, we see them thrive and be successful and have better relationships at home and with people in the community.
Now, I did some research, the 3 pillars that you talk about, which I think is fascinating, because I can relate to that. I have a 14-year-old boy, and I can see, and I'm just going to toot my son's horn because he's a good kid, but I could also see where the concern is for the family if something doesn't seem quite right. So you do a lot with being humble and serving and gratitude.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, without humility, who can really speak into
all
our
of
lives?
Us as adults also.
Correct. This is for everybody. If we're not humble, who can speak into our life to encourage us to actually be a better man? And what I find is that most guys that are in their mid-20s, they've got the job, they've got the education, they've got the girl, they got the house, and really a lot of them just stop growing. My goal and my job is to encourage them to keep on growing, which means being humble. It also means serving and giving back. The majority of our culture does not give back, whether it's financially or with time. And then after that, after a guy's gone through the program, is giving back to the program. So we have a fair amount of some alumni that are actually participating in the Xterra tomorrow, which is really powerful.
You have a big team. Tell us, you have a big group of people.
We have
you
20.
Started like 4 years ago with a couple.
Started 4 years ago, and we had 2 participants from 2Xtreme, and then we had 17 athletes in 2017, 2018 we had 18, and this year we've got 26 participants, all from 2Xtreme.
Wow.
It's incredible, man.
And this is that bridging that disconnect between the therapist and the patient, and this is how you do it.
Correct.
And it works.
To watch the process of this is truly miraculous. I mean, it's a gift. I get to do this every day. So to get out in a lake and swim with 20 guys that don't even know how to swim. We got a young man who's doing the sprint with us, and 10 weeks ago, he couldn't do three laps in a swimming pool. And he's now regularly doing a half a mile. And he feels really great about himself. And he's now connected with 25 other people that are doing the exact same thing. So he feels like he's part of a team, which mirrors being a part of a family, which mirrors being a part of the Xterra family. Wow. It's powerful, man.
So we get to chat with you tomorrow.
Yeah,
We're gonna have,
can't wait to see you guys out there.
Hopefully the whole group is going to be out there, all 26 of them. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Great to see you.
So
See you
no
tomorrow
more
morning.
surviving, it's all about thriving.
All about thriving
or
and all
Sir
about
Thriving. How about Sir Thriving?
I'll go with Sir Thriving.
I like that. Thanks, John. Good to see you.
You're welcome. Thank
hey,
you.
We have more of the show coming up. A few more minutes. We'll let you know what you can expect on tomorrow's edition. We will be live at Xterra. We have a weather report coming up next.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Pain thinks it can overpower you, overwhelm you. It obviously doesn't know you. Icy hot. Icy to dull, hot to relax. Rise from pain. Icy hot.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Things are really starting to heat up today, and it's only going to get warmer. We started our day off very comfortable, but already the sunshine is quite intense as there is not a single cloud in the sky, which means the views are incredible if you can get up to high elevation. But as we look at your daily forecast for the day, you can erase that 53 degrees because we've already surpassed our 8 a.m. temperatures and time frame. High of 86 degrees at the base of Vail. Expect temperatures to be in the mid-90s here in Avon. I would assume we're going to get to the mid-90s. Things will probably cool down this evening. Overnight low of around 55 degrees. Sunset at about 8:30 p.m. And now panning our view out, looking at the I-70 corridor. Denver scheduled to be 100 degrees. You want to escape that concrete jungle. Come enjoy the Xterra World Championships where it's a little cooler here in our valley. Looking at mid-80s across Vail and Avon. But like I said, because we're not expecting any cloud cover, it's going to feel as though it's the mid-90s, even though the temperature says 80s. 92 in Eagle. And looking ahead to the next 5 days, well, I am happy to see some afternoon showers return in our forecast to cool things down ever so slightly into the evening hours, but then temperatures kind of fluctuating between the lower to mid 80s throughout the course of the next 5 days. Should be great weather during the majority of the day for the Xterra Beaver Creek World Championships, but watch out for those afternoon showers the next couple days. And now I'm going to give them right back and give you guys an epic morning report on some of the tree variations you can see around me.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in Westvale and rental bikes available in Vail Village.
Well, before I get into the fauna of our valley, I just wanted to point out something to you guys. So I've had Minnie the Golden Retriever here with me, and temperatures have been pretty comfortable, but she has been very panty, very hot, and looking for shade for the past about 30 to 45 minutes. So imagine you're in a dog and you've got a winter jacket on and you're going on hikes today. Just keep that in mind. If you've got your pup with you, make sure you're by a river or you've got plenty of water for them, because they are going to get very, very hot today and for the rest of the summer, and you want to make sure your pups are comfortable. All right, now I'm at the Walking Mountain Science Center, so I want to get a little bit scientific with you guys. So I am on the north side of the highway right now, a south-facing aspect. And if you'll notice, predominantly sage bushes and smaller bushes. And if you look on the other side of the highway where Beaver Creek is, that is a north-facing aspect on the south side. Now, the reason for the difference in little bushes on the north side to big trees on the south side is that north-facing aspects get a little bit less sunshine. So that means they stay cooler and the soil can retain more water, so the trees can grow upwards. But here on the south-facing aspect, more sun exposure, so in order for the plants to survive, the roots have to grow downwards and the plants have to stay short and tiny. And there's a little microbiome of that here on the north side of the highway, but that is a north-facing aspect because of the curvature of this bluff that we're on. So you get a lot of pine trees just buried in that little north-facing aspect, and then just across the street that's predominantly south-facing, you get sagebrushes. It's so cool how many different little microbiomes that we have here, and you can't see it, but just below me where there's Buck Creek is just a bunch of aspen trees because there's just so much water down there. Really cool stuff going on here at the Walking Mountain Science Center. Thanks to Christie Sports for sponsoring this epic morning. We're going to take a short break and then check in with Ashley interviewing Helly Hansen.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Hey, welcome inside Helly Hansen. I'm here with one of my favorite people of all time. This is Patty Armstrong. And Patty, you are like the guru when it comes to getting dressed for all of our weather here in the mountains.
You got it. We have it all here, don't we?
You really do. And the
Yeah, we
selection
do.
is incredible.
It is. It's really good. And I think a lot of people think of Helly Hansen as rainwear, you know, or ski wear. And we do have a lot of sportswear. And that's kind of what I'm going to show today is like this little jacket, which I love. This folds in, it's 100% waterproof. It has a breathable layer in it, so you don't get too hot.
Right.
It folds up in its little pocket right here. Folds right up, so it's a great little travel jacket. And then I have it underneath the vest, which, you know, those cold mornings.
Oh, I know. It was cold this
In
morning.
those cold evenings, you could put this underneath this little jacket and you're ready to go, huh?
I love that.
It's good. And I love this pant too. Now, this is kind of a hiking pant. It has a stretch fabric. But me, I'd be sporting this for a road trip. I mean, this is a great travel outfit if you're going to Europe or wherever you're going.
Right.
And it folds up small, doesn't take up a lot of room, and you're covering all your bases here with rain, with cold. And that's one of my favorite things for men. And also, good time of year for a little golf. This is a great short. It's a stretch fabric. It'll keep you cool. It'll keep you dry. It dries really quickly if you get a little sweaty on the golf course. And this shirt I love. It looks like I'm kind of thinking of 4th of July again. I'm back into that blue and white.
You're just thinking summer, and I think these look great.
But that's a great golf outfit. And then also for hiking. Once again, this is another stretch short. It dries quickly. It's super comfortable. Lots of pockets. And this shirt has a UPF, so it'll protect you from the sun. It's lightweight. It's breathable. Dries super quickly. I mean, it's another great sportswear outfit. We also have this shirt, which is nice because it's a technical shirt. It wicks away the moisture. It keeps you dry, but it also has a collar. So it's good for those kind of where you have to wear a collar, like at the golf course. And then, of course, our packable rain jackets, which we love. I mean, these fold up into their pocket. They have pit zips. They keep you super dry. They keep you, they breathe. Lots of pockets. A great travel one, folds up about this big in its pack. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
And I have one of the ladies' rain jackets on right now, and it's perfect for like when you just need like a little bit of a layer, but so easy and lightweight, which is
just
such a thing for most of your clothing.
Right, just a little windproof. I mean, in the morning it's cool. Yeah. And then it's so hot during the day, you know, you kind of have to layer.
Yeah.
And here's some of our ladies' sportswear pieces that I love. This little sleeveless top is so cute. It's great, and it also goes with this little skirt, which has zipper pockets that are hidden. If you want to wear it to play golf, once again, and you need a collar, we have some polos that are really cute. And then, of course, when the wind comes up and you're a little cool, we've got this really cute sweatshirt.
Yes.
Love this.
Again, technical fabric, so it's not that cotton that's going to, you know, it helps to wick moisture and just lightweight and
stretchy.
Best,
Stretchy, so super comfortable. And here's one of our ladies' rain jackets. I mean, everyone should have this in their golf bag or their camelback. These come in a lot of colors. They pack up really small, and they're super water. I mean, I've gotten caught in downpours in these, and I have stayed so dry.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, they're really,
I love that.
They're great.
Oh
And
my gosh, Patty, and of course we're almost out of time, so I feel like we need to just
show the ladies' little hiker shorts.
Yes,
We
they're
have
so
that
cute.
too.
There's so much.
There's so much. You just need to come in. You need to come in
do.
and look around.
Okay, so Helly Hansen is located right here in Lions Head. What are your hours?
We're open from 10 in the morning till 7 at night, 7 days a week, and we are right in between Arc'teryx and Patagonia. So if you're over in Lions Head, come by and say hi. Even if you're in the village, come by and say hi.
Come say hi. They have
Just come
everything.
over
I
and say
mean,
hello.
I'm just look at all the cute board shorts.
Board
Like there's
shorts.
so many fun things. I'm
you
just
never
gonna
know.
keep shopping. I'm gonna keep shopping.
Keep
We're gonna tell
shopping.
you what's on the show for tomorrow. I have
Too much.
We
got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be.
Wow, Patty, amazing.
I was going to show this with the little SUP shirt. Isn't that cute? I'll
That
do
is
this.
really
I'll do
cute.
some pink next week, maybe,
Yes.
or rain next week.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, get them on
my
in
gosh.
here. I know I didn't quite get to the vest, but you can't do it all.
Oh my gosh, so good though.
You get up in the morning, you go on air with Good Morning Vail, you tell them what you got. I can give you a specific example of taking my own personal skis and the enthusiasm that led to the conversation. I sold 4 pairs of those skis in one day. I can tell you that TV8 works. All you have to do is try it. You'll see instant results.
That's going to wrap up our show for today. Make sure tomorrow you're a part of Good Morning Vail. We have a 2.5-hour show. We're going to be live right here at Nottingham for the Xterra Championships. Also talking to John Davis from the 2 Extreme Foundation and 26 of his athletes. We'll be live in Beaver Creek talking to Liv Sotheby's Realty and also the Beaver Creek Chop House. And then I'm going to head to Minturn for the Minturn Market and talk to the town of Minturn. We have epic weekend reports, epic morning reports, local weather reports. It's going to be fun, and we'll see you at 7.